Today I am joined by Hamza Interview, an international student at the University of Virginia. Hamza, where are you coming from today?
So I am still in the US, so I didn't get to go home because so UVA canceled classes like in at the end of March. So that week I booked my flight for next Monday, but on Saturday of that week, Pakistan actually suspended international travel, so I got stuck in US. So I'm in Virginia as of now.
Have you had a stable living environment, given that the circumstances have really changed how you were planning to spend your summer?
Yeah, I mean, usually for the past 2 years, I would usually stay on grounds and then just fly back to Pakistan. But I didn't get to do that. But I'm lucky that I have an aunt who lives here in Virginia. And I also have another house where I can go to. So, I mean, I just got lucky that I have people in a house where I could go to. Otherwise, I would have to pay so much money because, I mean, the flights where all the international travel in Pakistan was suspended for like 5 months. So they opened in July, so I would have to pay so much money to stay here, but I just got lucky that I just had people where I could go and stay.
Have you been able to safely connect with friends locally? And if so, what does that look like for you?
So yeah, with the people I meet, it's always outdoors. And I mean, there are other people who I would have actually hung out with, but they're too scared that they will get infected, or they're scared that they will be a vessel to like transport the virus to their home and people uh, they live with. So I think like I was able to connect with a few people, but for the most part, I think people were just scared, like not for themselves usually, but for their parents or people to live with. So yeah, I think it was different, but I mean, I was still able to, but it was always outdoors. So
Have you had anyone close to you that really sticks out and is a reason why you're taking the precautions that you are?
luckily, unfortunately, that no one I know got the virus, so I'm happy about that. But still, I mean, I always think about that. I don't want to be the reason that I make someone in my family sick, and I also don't want to be the reason that I make someone else's family sick. So I think that is what I think when when I feel lazy and I'm not feeling like wearing a mask. That is what I think. I'm like, I don't want to be the reason for anyone to get sick and lose their loved ones. So that is what I'm thinking when I am following the protocol. I'm like, I have to do it. I mean, it's not if I want to, but it's just like you have to.
So, do you feel safe when you're going out and about?
So if so relatively, I mean, no, because before there was no virus, so I felt more safe. But now I think, like in relative terms, no, I don't feel same because I mean, you don't know that people you're walking by, what have they been doing, where are they coming from. So it is just kind of it's just kind of hard. But I mean, you also have to like you always have to like stay on your toes and like be careful around everyone. That was not the case before. But I'm also not paranoid because I want to believe that people are being responsible and like they're actually following the protocols.
Is there anything in particular that you found has been helpful for you specifically?
So and as soon as I get back home, it depends where I was, but I would usually throw my all like whatever I was wearing like in the laundry, and then I would usually take a shower. So I mean, I'm like everything that's on me, it's gonna go down the drain. So that is what I do. Like other than just simply like washing my hands, because I mean when you're outdoors, like you sit down, you fall down, you touch things. So I'm like, it's just better to like take a quick like 5 minute shower, and everything's good. If I only try to meet like people that I'm close to, and I actually know they're gonna follow what they're told to. So I think that would help. And then in class, I mean, when in class, I'm pretty sure we have to keep our masks on all the time.
In order to keep us at school and really keep each other accountable, are there any words of wisdom that you would offer to fellow students or community members that who might be in a similar boat to you that feel compelled to practice these safer behaviors when they don't have someone that's close to them who has contracted the virus?
I'm gonna quote some words of wisdom that I heard. So I heard Keanu Reeves say that someone asked him that what happens when you die. So he said, he said, uh, the ones who love you will miss you. So I just want people to remember that if if you contract the virus and you die, the people who love you will miss you, and if someone else died that you love, you're gonna miss them. So you don't want to be the reason for that happening. So I would say just it's not hard to wear a mask. It's annoying. I get it, but it's not hard. You can do it. Everyone can do it. If not for you, then for the people around you, for the people who you love. So, and I mean, it's not. I mean, yeah. If you're going out in public, well, you don't know that person, but that person is someone's loved one. So you don't only need to protect your loved ones, but you also need to protect someone else's loved one. So I think like if people think like that, I'm pretty sure no one wants to make anyone sick.
How do you think honor really connects with being a community member in response to the coronavirus?
So basically, I mean, honor is doing what you say. So I think they're just like trying to like make people realize that they have to actually do what they are saying. That is why they have honor statement like at the end of every module. They're like, on your honor as a student, you're gonna follow this. So I think they're just like trying. I mean, so I think it works for them for most people. Like when you actually put it like that on your honor as a student, you should do this. So I think people are gonna do it. So I think that is how honor connects with this whole situation. To have values and to stand by them, whatever the situation is, just not when it's convenient for you. I think that is what honor is for me.
In
Yeah,
the words of Colin Kaepernick, standing for something even when it means you risk losing everything.
that is true. That is what honor is, man. I mean, if you believe in something, if those values are true to you, you need to stand by them, no matter what the consequences are. You need to stand by them. So that is how I see honor.
And you said in your dorm room, do you have any precautions that you've laid out with your roommates or whoever you're living with in order to try to promote each other to follow these guidelines?
Oh, I have not yet, but I definitely will as soon as I reach the people in my apartment. Are they even coming or not? So I would have to check and then see. So yeah, I haven't set up any guidelines yet, but I definitely will. I mean, no guests, no one's coming in our room. I mean, if an apartment, they have to stay like on one corner and leave as soon as possible.
All right, those are all the questions I have for you today. Thanks so much for talking with me, Hamza.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for thinking about me, and thank you so much for getting my perspective on things.